Hello, everybody. Kelly Joe, Sunshine Joe 420 on YouTube, TikTok, all the things. KellyJoe.SunshineHealth on Linktree. How are you? I'm coming to you guys tonight with a personalized birth chart reading. I know that these are a little long and extensive. I kind of explained in one of the videos that I did that even myself, I'm like, God, this is like taking a really long time. But then I remind myself, these people have literally paid me for this service to offer to them. There are so many free websites and YouTube and so many free things out there that I really put my heart and soul into providing you with something that's worth your money and your time. And I think an hour-long video is worth that. So I am going to make a playlist that has them kind of like broken down. If you have one of the signs, you can watch it, of course, but I will do those breakdowns that I've been doing to kind of make it a little short and sweet for you. Okay, so we're doing a birth chart reading today on a Cancer sun, a Taurus moon, and a Taurus rising. Really fun to do that. I don't say names on here, but I love you. I'm really, really, really appreciative that you let me do this for you, and I can't wait to hear your feedback. Okay, so we're just going to start. We're going to start with her birthday is on July 20th. Cancer is a water element. The ruling planet of Cancer is the moon. I recently just learned this in the last birth chart reading that I did that was for Cancer actually, and I just think that makes so much sense. There are so many things that I have learned and kind of like had like the light bulb like epiphany moment while doing this. And the moon is the emotional, dark, inward self, and that is the Cancer sign. Like you are the most like mama moon, mama Cancer. Like you are the mama sign, caring, nurturing, even though if it doesn't feel like it, your emotions are so heavy, and not just for yourself, for all people around you. And that's why it's the water sign, because we're affected by the water, obviously, right? The expression for Cancer is I feel. So your sun in Cancer, like I explained, a lot of people know a lot about their sun sign because it's what we are kind of like focusing on the most in our world nowadays. So I kind of try to keep it short, but I never do. So let's go. So Cancer, guys, I'm looking down. I'm just looking at my notes, so you know. Cancer, so I actually put, the very first thing I wrote down was, I will survive as long as I know how to love. Okay, you know that song. You are so protective of yourself, of your people, of the people that you love. One of the number one things I would say that I've learned about a Cancer is the desire, the true inner need for security, for safety, for just your own things. And sometimes you hold on to those things too tight, and you have to realize that a lot of them are materialistic things. And then if they're not materialistic things, if it's a relationship with anybody, friend, lover, whatever, like holding on to them or like being in alignment of not being your like true honest self is not going to make anybody want to be in a relationship with you. So it's very important that Cancers are in tune with, yes, you are loving, nurturing mama bear, but we all know that sometimes we want to fucking cuss our moms out and slam the door in our face. My kids would better never. Okay? But I've done that with my mom. Did that. Yes. You do not like to let people in because what if they hurt you? What if it goes wrong? What if it goes bad? What if you were misjudging character and you're wrong? And that is something you've lived your whole life. Well, maybe not whole life, because that is something maybe in like your childhood or adolescence, you kind of liked to surround yourself with people who were just similar to you, kind of just level-headed, people who were doing the same things. And you find that even though people are like you, they actually are like not doing shit for you. But I feel like you have a pretty good grasp on that nowadays. Security and safety is most important. Secretly sensitive. You can dish it out, but you cannot take it. That is a true sign. That is true Cancer sign. You would rather withdraw and retreat, run away, slam the door. The last Cancer reading that I did, I kind of explained to her, like, when you get mad or you fight, like, you are somebody who would just rather shut the fuck up, close the door, and instead of just like locking the door, like top lock, have your space, you are deadbolt, 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 locking it, the little chain thing that's at the hotel, and then you're like shoving a dresser in front of it, and then you're shoving this in front of it, and then you're sitting in front of it. And it's just building up so many walls and so many defense layers that you know you're going to have to take down eventually. And you're just wasting time. And you're not a bitch that likes to waste time. So I think that really getting in tune with, it's okay to have disagreements. It's okay to want to like, we'll talk about this a little bit more in your chart, but it's just kind of who you are as a person, and to just make sure that you're surrounded by people who, one, understand your intentions, and two, are strong, okay? Because you're not for the weak, okay? You're not for the weak, and I love that for you. You are one of the most hospitable, that came out crazy, hospitable, crazy caring. Wow, I'm catching myself. Ugh. Loyal as fuck. Privacy is also very important. This is my space. You like cherish your space, your home, your bedroom, or like your bedroom, like bathroom, whatever it is. Like you have a space, you have an area in your, maybe your office, in your house that is like, not just like the house is not your space, like this is like your space. And that is where you go to like retreat and to do your emotional work, which is a great thing to have. It's a great thing to have. But again, what if you could be the place for yourself no matter where you were at? I know it sounds crazy, but just like, we'll talk about it more. We'll talk about it a little bit more. You are going to protect yourself and your family at all costs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You are highly intelligent. Mind and spirit are on the same page. You want it, I got it. I want it, I get it. What do I got to do? It's your attitude in life. And it's a good thing because you know you're going to have to work hard. But the negative with that is that you don't like to be the student. And that is as simple as like you could be paying a lot of money to go to like a mastermind or like a teaching thing. And honestly, it's just like not your thing to sit and to like listen. And not that they're not providing such awesome, great value that you really do appreciate and really do want to have. You just don't like it. And that's something that Cancer needs to work on. You can always be the student. John Maxwell says, obviously you know this, we have to forever stay a student, and not just a student who's going to school because their mom's making them. Like a student that's so excited to learn and so excited to grow. And you don't have to learn and listen to anything, but if you're taking time and money to put yourself somewhere, just listen. You don't have to be the best one all the time, even though you are. Allow somebody else to just have it for a little while. You like to absorb information, but it's just hard to actively listen. Kind of going back to that a little bit more. You just like to be the active role in communications because you have a strong communicative style, which we'll talk about in your Mercury. You are the best, but people might actually have something to offer you. People might actually have gone through something or learned something or look at something differently than you ever thought possible. And you are like blocking yourself off from, I mean, it's not like you're not successful. It's not that you're not doing these things that you want and need to do, but you could do it a lot easier and a lot faster with a lot more people if you would just allow other people to feel like their information is important. Yes, all of us need to do that a little bit more. Just like listen with a little bit more understanding. You have a very strong communicative style and independent speaker. You know what you're going to say. You don't hold back from it, like very blunt. This is how I fucking feel. And someone like me, Gemini, I love that about you. It makes me freaking giggle. Seriously. Like it literally, I love it. And I know that if I'm about it, I'm going to do it. And if I'm not, I don't fucking care. But there are people, there are signs in this world that just cannot, will never be able to learn, to feel seen, or to feel appreciated when you are in that authoritative role. And as much as you feel like Cancer, like mom, that's like what Cancer is all about. Sometimes we just need mom to like sit on our bed and know I'm not my girl's best friend, but I am their friend. And I do want to listen to them, and I would never want them to think different. So I think a Cancer can always learn from that. You have a very charming and mysterious nature about you. You just like to be liked, which you're very liked. You really are. It says this a lot in your chart. Your social status is important to you, but it's not everything. You know that what's inside your house, what's inside your soul, what's inside your relationships really do matter more. But sometimes we get lost in the ideas, and it's okay, we're human beings, but always make sure that you're going back to those things. It's okay to want the finer things in life. You are a finer bitch in life. Have the finer things, But just, I don't know. I think that's enough there. I wrote here, I said, good, you deserve it. You literally deserve it. I wrote, not a bitch to chase a motherfucking soul or thing. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. You are not going to do it. Never have, never will. It's just it. It's just it. You would rather just wait for people to find you, and the people who need you are not strong enough to seek. They're just not. The people who truly need your hard, brutal honesty and truth bombs are so down in insecurities and so down in lack and so down in self-confidence that they can't even listen to the love you're trying to give them because it's too harsh. It's too much. It's too big. We all know that like people are not supposed to understand your exact vision or your exact dreams. But if we are not communicating them to an extent to the people below us, what are we doing? It is our job to constantly keep sending the elevator back down. What can I do? What can I do? Like, we'll always be in the penthouse. Do not get it twisted. Bring her the fine wine and caviar, please. Okay. But people are not going to do it. They could literally like love you, ready to be so excited to be around you, to energetically change their life, to align with you. They could cry about it every day and they're not gonna reach out. They're just not. And that's on you because you can, you will, and you're strong enough too. So just meet them. Just meet them where they're at. Go meet them. That's what I just read. You're a generous, friendly little bit. Do not forget that. Positivity will always feel better than negativity. And you know that. You know that. Do not forget it. Strong morals and faith have been established through you, Cancer, through your whole life. Surrounding kind of just like a Cancer, the motherly Cancer is almost always, whether it's a mom, grandma, aunt, uncle, dad, you have grown and your roots are seated deeply in your morals and in your values. And sometimes you might actually think that those suck. Not all of them, but some of them. You might actually think that they fucking suck, but you don't even realize that you're doing your life like that. So really reevaluate. We'll talk a little bit. We'll talk more. We really will. You are just so quick. This made me laugh. This is so true. Quick to chuckle, laugh at anything stupid, ignorant, negative, foolish things or people. I am so that way too. My chart says the exact same thing and I get it. Like Justin's like, why are you looking at me like I'm fucking stupid? And I'm like, no reason. Okay, we have to get better at that. Because we are allowed to feel that way, but sometimes we are hurting people's feelings. And if you truly do not care about, not truly don't care about those person's feelings, but if like this is like a random person at the store or an asshole driving like an asshole or somebody that is not playing an active role or doing anything for you, then who gives a shit? I'm talking about the people who are like our people. We have to be nicer to them. We have to work on that. We're very close. Cancer and Gemini are one after the other. Yes, I'm first though. Responsibilities are yours to have. I'll do it. It's just kind of like an identity that's been put on you for life. Like, I'll do it. I'll do it, whether you want to do it or not. And your identity thrives on personal freedom. As much as like somebody can't get you to do shit, somebody also cannot make you not do shit because you're going to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And I think that's cool. I think it's cool. As long as it doesn't get you in trouble, of course. Sometimes you do. So the Cancer security, deep inner subconscious thought that we always need to be thinking about is that not everyone is out there to take from you. People are not looking to build relationships or to insight or to get close to you or to love you because like you're automatically thinking that like, oh, well, I have my people, I have who I need. And that's just not true. Like you have to always continue to ever grow, ever meet, ever change. Because if we're not, then we're dead. And I know you're not dead. So just allow yourself to know that, like, yes, there are shitty people in the world. Your intentions are going to tell you that from the get. You're not going to have to question if you know if you're right about somebody or not, but you know that sometimes you are too quick to judge. And that is just a really unfair trait that you're doing to yourself along with other people. Yes. You are a strong trailblazer who questions traditions and authorities, but not yours, like I just talked about. Those are right. A deep, loving, loyal humanitarian, with a rough way of showing it. So Cancer is just like, so what I've learned about Cancers is like, as much as we think they're outwardly projecting a demeanor, I don't think that anybody could truly ever understand how a Cancer is to themselves, how a Cancer speaks to themselves, how a Cancer puts their self down, how a Cancer doubts their self, how a Cancer is mean to their self. And you have to start taking care of your emotions and your love and your heart and your soul as much as you want the people in your life to know that you take care of theirs. Like, you would literally cut a motherfucker if they tried to tell your son, your husband, anybody different. And you are the one that's speaking that into your life every single day. And it is not giving you a full setup for the manifestations. Like, you're not doing bad, you know? You are blessed. You have gratitude. I know that. But there could always be more, right? Right. So I actually just had the idea that I think maybe I'm going to do like a video for each one. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So that concludes your sun sign in Cancer. I'll be back